Okay. So good afternoon, students, once again. Uh, can you all see the screen? Is it visible? Visible or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Acha, okay. Okay, let's start then. So, in the sensory organs or else in the sensory system, we have discussed about the eyes, we have discussed about the ears, we have also discussed about the nose. So, now let us discuss about the skin. So, the skin is also the part of the sensory organs or else you can say the sensory system. So, with the help of the skin, you are able to feel the things which is around you, right? And also touch, like with I mean, if you touch something, like you will be able to know what is that particular object. Understand? So the skin, it is divided into three layers or else three parts. So what are those? Epidermis. This is the first one. Epidermis. Can you see this, everyone? Is it
Yes,
visible?
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
So,
Yes,
okay,
ma'am.
so this is the epidermis. 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 And the middle is the dermis. 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 And the third one is the hypodermis. 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 So, these are the three parts of the skin. Is it clear till here?
Yes, ma'am.
Epidermis, dermis, hypodermis. Everything is dermis. The first is epi. The second is, I mean, the middle is just dermis. And the third one is the hypodermis. Okay, so now let us see the skin. What, I mean, how does it help us? Okay, so the skin helps us in what? The skin helps us in some accessory structures. I mean, it helps in making our structures, not your body structures and all those. And they also protects us from what? They also protects us from some microorganisms, where through the things which you can't see, now small, minute particles. So all these things, they helps us in that. And the skin, they also helps us in what? Some chemicals and other environmental factors. Chemicals, say for example, the all those petrol, all these things now, like the air, the polluted things, and also that it can't enter inside our body directly. That in that way, the skin, it helps us in that. Is it clear? And other environmental factors, other environmental factors is also the same thing, like all these things whatever we have discussed, not like the sun, the UV rays, all these things, the skin, it helps us. It means they protect us from all those things. Next is preventing dehydration. They also helps us in not getting what? Hydrated. I mean, when the fluids, when the fluids and all are lost from your skin, means from your skin. So it means that means the skin, it helps us in order to stay hydrated, so that we won't become dehydrated. Dehydration means what? Dehydration means losing of means when fluids are lost in your body. Okay, means some fluids, ions, all this is lost from your body. That means that one is known as dehydration. Means they prevent us from that. Is it clear? Next is acting as a sensory organ. So we have already discussed about this sensory organs. It means it helps us in what? Sensory organ means it helps us in sensing something. Is it clear? Sensing something. Say for example, if somebody touch you, you will obviously know it and you will respond to it. It's not that just by seeing the that person's face or turning your face backside or else sidewise like that. So in that way, it helps us in that, like sensory organ, the skin. Next is modulating body temperature and electrolyte balance. So the skin also helps in what? The skin also helps in maintaining our body temperature. Is it clear? Like in order to balancing, no? Like hot, cold, all this means the skin helps you in that. Your temperature, it balance. And also the electrolyte balance. Electrolyte balance, like your ions, no? Inside your body, like fluids and all, they helps us in modulating, means they helps us in monitoring, they helps even controlling all the I mean all the ions, all the electrolytes in order to stay in a neutral form, in a balanced form. And also they helps in synthesizing vitamin D, means it helps us in I mean progressing this vitamin D, which is good for your skin. Is it clear, everyone? All this portion? Okay, let's move to the next. Okay, next is the skin also protects us from what? Against pathogens and chemicals. Okay, so they also protects us from some harmful things and also some chemicals, and they also minimize loss of entry of water, means that thing which I have said, that dehydration, it prevents us from not getting dehydration, means losing of fluids from our body, and blocks the harmful effects of chemicals, means the UV rays and all that. No? So it protects your body so that the UV rays, no, it won't come directly inside your body and make your body, I mean, harmful or else, yeah, like that. So the skin helps us in protecting our body so that it won't get damaged and so on. Is it clear till here? Protection.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Next is sensory function. So in sensory function, let us discuss about now the sensory function. I've given here one example, which is that the ant, if it crawl in your skin, I mean over your skin here, what will you do? What will you do if you will see? I mean, if you'll find I mean, the ant is crawling and means over your skin. What will you do? What will you do? You'll just allow the ant to crawl, or what will you do? What will be your response? Huh?
Cut it away, man.
Cut it away.
No,
What did you
flick
say?
it away or swat it away.
Acha, means you just take it off. It's not it. You'll just take it off. Why? Because
Yes, ma'am.
maybe the ant will bite you or something like that. You will obviously come to know that, I mean, the ant will bite you, or yeah, something like that. So obviously you will respond to that thing. It's not it. So how is that possible? It is possible because of the hair follicle. Can you say this? The hair follicle. Hair follicle, can you see it or not? This one.
Yes, ma'am.
So the hair follicle, they helps you in sensing that particular object or that particular thing which is crawling or else which is in your skin, I mean over your skin, so that you can sense it, right? You can sense uh, the the changes which is occurring in the environment. Is it clear till here? Clear or not?
Yes, ma'am.
So with the help of this hair follicle, now I'll just repeat again, with the help of this hair follicle, which you will find beneath your skin, I mean here, that is in the hypodermis. I hope you can see this: epidermis, dermis, hypodermis, or else it is known as subcutaneous also, this one. But mostly we use the word, this one, hypo. Okay, so you will see this in the hypo. Means in between the dermis and the hypo, you can say that. So the hair follicle, from here it comes. So because of this hair follicle, you are able to sense, or else you will be able to sense the things which undergo some changes in the environment. Is it clear, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Next is layers of the skin. We have already discussed, but still we will discuss one more time. So the skin, they acts as a sensory organ. It's not it, means you can feel it, the changes which is occurring around you all. So that's the thing. And it is divided into three layers, which are epidermis, dermis, and hypodermis. So these are the three layers that you will find. And in this hypodermis, means here, not the hypodermis. in the sensory nerve, no? You will be able to detect. I mean, you will be able to just know if somebody touch you, and also you can also know the temperature. I mean, hot, cold, and all those. And also you will be able to sense the pain. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
With that hair follicle, no, that we have discussed right just before a few seconds. So with the help of that, you will be able to know the touch, you'll be able to know the temperature, like hot, cold, warm, and also you will be able to feel the sense of the pain, all those things. You will be able to know it with the help of this. Okay. Next is corpuscles. Corpuscles that acts as a sensory organ. So some corpuscles are also there, which helps you in sensing the things, which is what? Which is occurring, or else which will occur, which you can see the changes. All right. So these are the corpuscles names are Meissner corpuscles. This one, I hope you can see. Can you see it or not?
Yes, ma'am.
We
Yes,
can see, ma'am.
Okay, so this is the Meissner corpuscles, and this is the Pacinian corpuscles. This one, I mean below, you can see underneath. Okay, means down. You can see this Pacinian corpuscle, and Meissner corpuscle is here. Okay, Meissner corpuscles you will find in between the epidermis and dermis, and Pacinian corpuscles you will see in this dermis. In this dermis you will see. Okay, so now let's see what is this receptor. Okay, so this receptor, no, they are mostly concentrated, or else you can say they are mostly found in the tips of the finger, which are very much sensitive. Especially what? Especially the Meissner corpuscle, which is this, or else it is known as tactile corpuscles. All right, tactile corpuscles. So this Meissner corpuscles, I'll just give you one example. If someone have, or else will, place some cotton, means if by the slight touch of that cotton, you'll be able to know it. It's not it. Huh? Will you be able to know it? If somebody plays a
Yes, ma'am.
cotton, not cotton pad, like slight or feather, you can say a feather. If someone have, I mean, in your hand, they will just place over it, and you'll be able to know it. The slight touch. So that slight touch, if you will be able to respond to that slight touch. So that one is possible because of what? Because of this Meissner corpuscles. Meissner, Meissner, Meissner corpuscles. Is it clear about the Meissner corpuscles? It is also known as tactile corpuscles. Clear now, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Next is acinine corpuscles. It is also known as lamellate corpuscles. Lamellatted, lamellated corpuscles. Okay. Okay, so now let's talk about this corpuscle, Pacinian corpuscles. It responds to what? It responds to vibration. When something vibrates, no? When something vibrates, you will be able to feel it. It's not it, or else you are not able to feel the vibration. In some particular thing, if something vibrates, huh? Are you able to
We
feel?
can feel, ma'am.
Yes. So that one is possible because of what? Because of this Pacinian corpuscles. All right. Pacinian, Pacinian corpuscles. So in this Pacinian corpuscles, it's mostly responds to the vibration, and Meissner corpuscles, it mainly responds to the soft or else the light touch. Is it clear, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Achha.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, next is thermoregulation. So thermoregulation, the skin. So the skin is mostly what? The skin is also responsible for you to to control your body temperature. All right, means hypothalamus. I hope you remember, no, hypothalamus. You even got in your endocrine gland. Yes, do you
Yes,
remember?
ma'am.
So this hypothalamus, they helps the skin in doing what? Like they help the skin in controlling your body temperature. Understand? And it controls in what way? It controls the sweat glands. Like when they open, they close in that way. Is it clear? And also they helps in contraction of your muscles also. I mean your skin, no? So the hypothalamus, they helps in doing that. Is it clear, everyone, about thermoregulation? The skin also helps in maintaining the body temperature, which is the hypothalamus. The hypothalamus, they control the body temperature in such a way that they open and they close the sweat glands, which is in your skin, and also they contract your muscles of the skin. Okay, is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Achha. Okay, next is motor response. So in the motor response also, the skin, they also plays an important role. Understand? They maintain the body temperature. Okay, that is the sympathetic nervous system. So like fight or flight response means if somebody touch you, like you are able to respond that quickly. It's not it. So all those, and also it also helps you in monitoring the body temperature, which we have discussed right now, and also the motor response. I mean, all those daily activities which you does. No? So the skin is also regulated in that. I mean, the skin is also associated in that thing. It's easy only. We have already discussed in the nervous system also this one, so I won't discuss that much about this. Is it clear, no? Motor response.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so that was about it. Is it clear? We have discussed about the eyes, we have discussed about the nose, we have discussed about the mouth, that is the tongue. We have also discussed about the ear, and we have also discussed about the skin. So is it clear, everyone? If I ask you, will you be able to answer? Any question from this topic? Will you be able to say yes or no? If not, tell me that particular point, I'll repeat again. Which part you want me to repeat again? Just tell me that we will just discuss again. If not, then I'll directly start asking questions. Say, which part?
Clear, ma'am.
Everything is clear. What about other students? If I ask you, will you be able to answer all of my questions? If not, you tell me that particular point. Which you won't be able to answer. Say. Binam, will you be able to answer all my questions? Binam? Binam? What happened? Am I not audible or what? Virgishri? 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 Hello? What happened? I can't hear you. So will you be able to answer all my question? Are you clear? First of all, you just say this thing. Are you clear each and every single point? Clear, no? Acha. Celeste, are you clear? Are you clear? Your network is not good, I guess. Kostov, are you clear? Kostov,
Yes, ma'am.
is it clear everything?
Uh, yes, ma'am.
I think you have some doubts. I can know by your answer. I think you have doubts, no? Just tell me.
From the last part,
Last part, which one?
ma'am, about the skin.
Skin portion.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. See, like this, you just tell me, like honestly, you just tell me, no problem. I can repeat. I don't have any like problem in repeating. Okay. Okay, so this is the skin. The skin is also the part of your sensory organs, or else you can see the sensory system. And the skin has got some spatial functions. All right, means the skin is also responsible for some particular functions. So what are those? The skin, they perform some functions, that is, they protect our body from what? From all the microorganisms which invades, which will uh, invade our body, no? So all this minute particles, like tiny particles, um, so that it won't directly uh, so that it won't directly enter, no? So in that thing, the skin helps us in that. Is it clear? And first point is what? Chemicals and other environmental factors. Means the skin, they helps us in what? The skin, they helps us in, just for your understanding, I'll just say air pollution. Means air pollution, say for example, the dust, then all those petrol smoke and all those, no? So means it helps us in protecting us from all those chemicals, all those environment things, no? Whatever is occurring around you, outside your body. So that it won't directly enter inside your body and make your body harmful, or else, yeah, all those sort. So the skin, they helps the skin, they helps you in that thing. All right. Next is preventing dehydration. So the skin also helps us in not getting dehydration. All right, like losing of fluids and electrolytes, no, from your body. So the skin helps in regulating that thing. Next is acting as a sensory organ. So the skin also helps us in what? Sensing the things which is around you and all those. Okay, next is modulating body temperature. So the skin also helps us in what? The skin also helps us in maintaining the temperature. Understand, like hot, cold, like the electrolyte balance, all those, no? And all those things, they helps in that. Next is synthesizing vitamin D. So which is good for your skin, no? Vitamin D. So the vitamin D, the skin also helps us in regulating that thing. Is it clear? Is it clear, Kostov?
Yes. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Next is protection. So this the skin also helps us in what? But the skin also helps us in protecting from all the microorganisms as well as the chemicals which will enter inside your body. And also the skin helps you in what? Minimizing loss or electrolytes of water, means from not getting uh, dehydrated. Means I've already discussed now, like dehydration, that is losing of body fluids and electrolytes, all those. And also the skin helps us in what? Blocking the harmful effects of sunlight, like the UV rays, no? All those things. So the skin also helps you in not getting the harmful lights, like the UV rays and all that. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Next is sensory function. So in the sensory function, what will you find? You will find the hair follicle. So with the help of this hair follicle, this one, the hair follicle, what how does it help you? Like, see for example, the ant. I've given you an example of an ant. So if the ant is crawling over your skin, obviously you will feel it. It's not it like the soft movements of the ant, you'll be able to feel it. So that one is possible because of what? Because of this hair follicle. and obviously you will respond to the ant which is crawling over your body. So you will like, what will you do? You will remove that ant so that it won't bite you, no? So that you won't feel the pain. So in order to protect yourself, you will obviously respond. You will obviously respond to that small ant so that it won't affect your skin from getting rashes or else from getting harmed and so on. So in that way, the hair follicle, they have even what sensory function. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Next is layers of skin. So in the layers of the skin, you will find the epidermis, which is this, the first one. Next is dermis, the middle one. Next is hypodermis, this one, hypodermis. Epidermis, dermis, hypodermis. So this skin, they helps in what? They helps us in maintaining the body temperature. Not only that, and they helps even detecting the touch also. Like, if you touch something like with your skin, say for example a cotton pad, you have touched it, obviously you will feel the cotton pad is soft. It's not just so that in that way you will be able to feel it. Understand? Next is surface temperature. So temperature, you will be able to just detect it, whether it's hot, cold, warm, all those things. Is it clear? So in that thing, the skin will help you in that. Next is pain. You will also be able to feel the pain. If somebody slaps you, beats you, anything, you will be able to feel the pain with the help of this is a sensory organ. Next is corpuscles. So the corpuscles also helps you in responding to some things. Say for example, Meissner corpuscle. So in the Meissner corpuscles, you will find that like if a slight touch, like if somebody touched you like with a feather or else with a cotton pad, like soft one, no? So you will be able to just know it with the help of the Meissner corpuscles. A slight touch. It is also known as tactile corpuscles. Next is pastine corpuscles. So the pastine corpuscles, they are also known as lamellate corpuscles. In the laminate corpuscles, what will you find? You will find that vibration. Like if something vibrates and all that, no? You will be able to feel it with the help of what? With the help of the pastine corpuscles. I hope it's clear till here.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Next is thermoregulation. So in the thermoregulation, what will you find? Hypothalamus. You have got this one in the endocrine gland. So the hypothalamus, they helps in what? They helps us in regulating the body temperature. Means it helps us in maintaining the body temperature. All right. And they also helps in what? They also helps in closing as well as opening the sweat glands in your skin. No? And also they helps in what? Contracting your muscles. That one is the body temperature. I mean the thermoregulation. I hope it's clear. Next is the motor response. So the skin also helps in, or the skin also helps in fight or fight, means a quick response from some external environment, like what is happening around you also. In that way, they helps you in that. Like they also helps you in monitoring the body temperature and also the motor response. I hope it's clear. This one also, it is also known as the integumentary system. Huh? Okay, that's about it. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, will you be able to answer
Yes,
me
ma'am.
now? All of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let me ask them. Okay, Manas, am I audible? Manas, Manas De Burma. Manas De Burma. Hello. 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 What happened? Am I not audible?
Audible, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
I think your network is bad. Okay, Manisha.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Manisha, can you tell me the 3 layers of the skin?
3 layers of the skin.
Huh.
Epidermis, dermis, hypodermis.
Okay, very good. Okay, who helps you in regulating the body temperature? Siti, can you tell me? Who helps you in regulating the body temperature? Siti, do you know the answer? Arif? Arif, do you know the answer? Huh. Can you tell me? You just type in the chat box. If your network is too bad, now you can just type in the chat box. Oh, you don't know. Okay. Asim, do you know? Asim? Balo, do you know? Balo? Balo? Okay, who knows the answer?
Ma'am, hypothalamus?
Yes, exactly. Hypothalamus. Okay, very good. Okay, then that's all for now, today's class. Thank you, everyone.